management is an important dimension of providing safety and security within the nurturing care framework. Inside womb, the fetus is protected from harmful stimuli. Sick babies often undergo painful procedures. Earlier, it was believed that newborns do not experience pain, but now it is established that pain experiences in preterms are in fact prolonged and more intense as they do not have adequate ability to regulate pain. Moreover, neonatal pain may have long-lasting effects such as emotional and behavioral problems like anxiety, depression, fear, and altered pain perception later in life. Thus, it is important to recognize early and minimize pain in neonates. Good practices to prevent pain are: firstly, be mindful that every procedure, including even handling of a preterm, may potentially be painful. Have a unit policy to monitor and manage pain in neonates. Avoid unnecessary sampling. When possible, it may be planned and timed with IV cannulation. Use non-invasive testing, if possible, like transcutaneous monitoring for jaundice. Use bedside, handheld devices that perform multiple tests from a single, small blood sample. Pain in newborns is often under-recognized. Even routine care procedures such as feeding, tube placement, tape removal, and suctioning are painful. Pain cues are subtle and often missed. Increased body movements, facial expressions, crying, fussiness, or feeding problems are some cues indicating pain in preterms. Others may be such as changes in vital signs like heart rate, breathing, and oxygen levels. Objective pain assessment tools are available to help. For mild pain, consider techniques like breastfeeding, Kangaroo mother care, non-nutritive sucking, finger dipping in breast milk, containment, and swaddling during the procedure. These methods offer comfort and relief during the procedure. In cases of moderate to severe pain, medications like 25% dextrose applied to the tongue, paracetamol, or opioids may be necessary. Remember to allow the infant to fully recover from pain before resuming caregiving. Another important component of safety and security that is often overlooked is skin integrity. The skin in premature infants is delicate, highly sensitive, with more sensory nerve endings than adults, especially on the hands, feet, and around the mouth. Skin provides constant sensory input to the developing brain, aiding in neurodevelopment and acting as a barrier against infections. Here are some practices to protect neonatal skin. Change diapers every 2 to 4 hours to prevent diaper rash. Use betadine cautiously for skin preparation to avoid burns. Promptly remove IV cannulas at the first sign of redness or swelling. Apply transparent dressings like Tegader before using strong adhesives. When removing tape, use water-soaked cotton balls or coconut oil, pulling gently at a low angle parallel to the skin surface. Don't forget, daily skin assessment should be a routine practice to maintain skin integrity. In conclusion, recognizing and minimizing pain in neonates and protecting their delicate skin are essential components of standard neonatal care. Prioritizing these practices ensures safety, comfort, and healthy development of our smallest babies.